Let's talk about BondX. Its short name is BDXN, and right now, as you can see, this coin is pumping. Even though the market is red, market is dumping, everything is horrible, everyone is scared. That is not the case scenario with this coin. Right now it's sitting at 6.9 cents, 0.069, which is almost 7 cents. And as I've never covered this coin, so I'm going to tell you what is good about it, what is bad about it. Can you hold this coin for 2-3 years, 5 years and make tons of money on it? Or you should sell this earlier. Why? Because it is bad news in the long run, but great news in the short run. And of course, in the end, I'm going to share the technical analysis. I'll share the support area and resistance. If you have watched my previous videos, you would know that they are pretty much famous areas. A lot of people find them helpful because they're able to buy at discounted areas instead of jumping on overpriced zones and then find out that you made 50% loss just because you didn't wait 2 days. And that is going to give you direction on where to buy and where to sell, and that is basically helpful if you're trying to trade on spot or on leverage. Anyway, let's see what the hell this project is about. When we look at this project, the first thing that comes to my mind is the overall tokenomics, because tokenomics is what dictates a coin's future. The tokenomics on this coin is not good in a sense that it has a massive amount of inflation. And we are not talking about some kind of small inflation. I'll tell you that how much inflation we are talking about. We are talking about 625% of inflation, which means this is not a good project to hold for long term. Short term, yes, you can hold it. Yes, it can do well, but in a long term, it is not a good idea to hold this project for 5 years. If you are so much in love with it, you can hold it till end of 2026. But that would be pretty much it, because holding beyond that is going to be a disastrous case scenario. Even till 2026, it is going to be crazy. It is going to inflate till 2026 as well. I'll tell you that how much of inflation we are talking about. So we are talking about, just a second, okay? That's 30. Is this monthly? Wow. And then it goes crazy. So let me do an average of 2. Okay, 2 on a 36. That would give us an inflation of 5.5% every month. 66, yeah. So by next year end, it would inflate by 100%. So it is okay to hold till end of next year if you want to hold. So you can hold this project till that time. Beyond that is going to be a bad decision. So this is not one of those projects that you just need to sell in November, December and get the hell out of it. You can hold it for later on. That is not going to be a bad decision. But that is just tokenomics. Now let's see what the hell this project is about, because I have no idea what do they do. So let's look at it. It's its shortest form of definition. It's a professional network powered by BDXN. Build a profile, verify credential, get discovered. So basically, this is some kind of social network. It's still really confusing, for the love of God. Okay, let me see if there is a easier definition somewhere. BondX is building a next generation on-chain professional network, focuses on talent, reputation and economic opportunity. So basically this is something like Upwork, Fiverr, a freelancing website. That is the energy I'm getting from this project. Aims to reshape the professional networking landscape, offering decentralized space to establish, verify reputation, access to new economic. They're using economic terminology, but I think it is a marketplace for freelancers. Targets key markets including professional networking, freelance and gig economy. I told you they're using fancy word, but it is a marketplace for freelancers. By prioritizing privacy first approach, platform, advertising network, verified. With over 5 million users, building community. This brings back some really nasty experience with WorkX. WorkX was supported by EU funds. They had some really nice funding. They raised a lot of capital as well. At the end, WorkX sold themselves to another company. They couldn't deliver. Same idea, same concept. And then the next company also gave up on it, and it was a disaster. In the start, of course, WorkX was really fancy and nice and promising and everything, but it failed. So from that experience, I can tell you that it is a hard to push idea. Why would people leave Upwork? Why would they leave freelancer.com, fiverr.com, and there's so many other websites, and they would come and use BondX just because it's decentralized and privacy and blah blah. I mean, if I'm hiring a developer, the first thing that I want is to know his home address, his sister's home address, his mother's home address. So when he fucks me over, I could find him and fuck him up. Because one of the most difficult things in crypto space or in blockchain environment is trusting your developers. They are the ones who do a rug pull on you, screw your project, steal your money, hack you, and everything that can go wrong would happen to you. So having that kind of layer of privacy and that kind of stuff, I think it fires back. I don't want privacy. I want all kind of KYC'd human being that I can hold accountable as much as I can. I don't think even Upwork will be enough to hold them accountable. I really, really need addresses. And I think this is something that I do when it comes to serious work. I only hire people to whose home address I have an access. At the same time, I know their relatives, I know their friend circles. It is someone that cannot disappear on me, because if I'm hiring them for my project, then I really need to be sure about it. Anyway, this is the overall case scenario of this project. So when we talk about the angle of it, the angle is not unique. The angle is already tested. But my problem with BondX is that it is a hard to deliver idea. They can go and prove me wrong, but like I said, it's not something that is easy to push. I have already seen someone else trying. WorkX is a living example of it, a dead living example of it. Now it's dead, but they can go and try. They can go and try, and let's hope that it works out. On the bright side, the market cap is so small. It is so small that it makes me want to go and buy it. It's only $11 million. Even after this crazy pump of 100%, the market cap is still small. It's still small. It can easily go up, but like I said, it's a very tricky project. So I'll leave that decision to you. Now let's talk about this chart. So as you saw, it was sitting at almost 7 cents. Just a second. Oh, not 7. It's sitting at 6.4 cents, 0.064. Now it's 0.063. It keeps on changing. And as it is a volatile coin with such kind of crazy volatility, our support area is at 3 cents. Okay. It says 0.027, but I will call it 3 cents. I like to round up. As long as it continues to hold this, I would expect it to pump. Okay. Now the first area is 3.8, but of course I would expect it to shoot up towards the area of 5 cents. And I would expect it to continue to go up all the way towards 10 cents. If it continues to hold the area of 3 cents. So you're talking about a 200% move. But for this, it needs to hold 3 cents. If it is not able to hold 3 cents, it goes below the area of 3 cents for more than 2 days. You can pretty much assume that this project is dead and it is not going to do anything good ever. This is such an important support area for this coin. But as long as it continues to hold the area of 3 cents, it doesn't go below it, I would only expect it to continue to go up First target from 3 cents would be 5. Right now it's sitting above it. Of course, it's sitting at 6.4. After 5, the next would be, like I mentioned, 10 cents. And then I'll come back and I'll update you that can it go even higher than that or not. But I would pretty much assume to be on an upward trend because the market cap is so small, it can easily do a 10x. All it needs is some good marketing, some good outcome, some good proof of work. It can go crazy. A 10x from here, $11 million market cap is what, 110 million. That is not that difficult. And that's pretty much it with BondX. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.